Welcome back, ISO Swish fam. My name is Chris.
Hey, and my name is Mark.
And we are the
ISO Swish Show.
And on today's episode, we just might have one of the baddest high school players currently playing right now.
Right on.
We're also going to talk about one of these European assassins that are currently in the NBA. And we're going to talk about the commentators, the NBA commentators that are really, really killing it right now.
Right. And for the shoe this week, we have a Nike SB collaboration that's got a kind of ACC feel to it. So we'll check that out at the end of the show. In the show, we'll check it out. For sure. Yeah. So, hey, man, are you ready?
Always ready, Mark.
Well, man,
let's go. All right, the Washington Wizards have a European guy who's shooting the lights out of the ball. What's his nickname?
Is the Latvian Laser.
Right, the Latvian Laser. And tell me all about him. What's his name and what's going on with him?
Yeah, Davis Bertans, 6'10 cat, 220. Was with San Antonio last year. They let him go during the free agency run. And the Wizards picked him up. And, you know, I can't for the life of me think why they did let him go out there. But, you know, their loss, our game. You know,
right. Do you think it's going to make the Wizards a better team?
I think so. And he's shown that so far. Okay. The other night he was 8 for 10 from three-point land, man. He was
filling it up.
Filling it up, man. I mean, from deep, too. He wasn't, you know, shooting the short three-pointers. But he's a cat that really can help the Wizards in their playoff run. And a lot of cats are saying that they should look at trading him during the free agency market, open run. You know, I'm you know, getting another pick or something.
So you want to keep him?
I want to keep the dude, man. Trying to build that team around Bradley Beal and Bertans and Ish Smith.
Right.
Because I think Isaiah Thomas and probably some of those cats they're on 1-year deals and they'll probably be gone.
Okay.
So we'll see, man. The dude is nice, man.
Davis, what's his name? Davis Bertans.
Yeah,
Bertans. The Slovenian.
The Latvian Laser.
The Latvian Laser.
Yes. I don't.
So it's amazing to me when you sit down, you got your remote in your hand, you got your adult beverage, and you're sitting down getting ready to watch the game, and it's going to be a great game. It's going to be the Lakers versus the Clippers or whoever.
Or the Wizards versus somebody.
Or the Wizards versus somebody. No. And you all of a sudden realize that your favorite commentators are actually doing the game as well. It just makes things better.
It's a bonus,
It just makes it better. Yeah. So let's talk about who our favorite NBA or college commentators are right now. My favorite team is the Marv Albert, Chris Webber team.
Right.
I like them. I think Chris still is. He's not too much detached from the NBA. I still think he gives really colorful stories, and he's just straight to the point. And I love it. And Marv Albert is, you know, he's a legend. He's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah. Oh, I agree with that. You know, and I like Kevin Harlan, who's on TNT.
Right.
He's got such a distinct voice, and
he usually hooks up with Reggie Miller.
Yeah. And Reggie Miller's done, actually, you know, some of these former NBA players, especially Chris Webber, you know, have done very well as commentators, man. Color commentators.
Right. I love them. I love Doris Burke.
Yeah.
I think she has a ton. But I think the guy with the most knowledge is Hubie Brown.
Okay.
Hubie Brown, he's an old guy.
He's been around for a minute.
You know, he's kind of dry sometimes, but when it comes to serious NBA hoop basketball knowledge, he's the guy.
Right.
Without a doubt, he's the guy.
I like Kara Lawson when she was doing some local stuff with the Wizards, man. She was very knowledgeable and very professional. So those are some really great commentators.
Yeah. All right, back with another kick time. This time, it's all on you, Mark.
And this is my man Chris's favorite segment.
This is my favorite segment.
Let's get to it. So today we have the Nike SB Desert Ore. Some people say it's the Lance Mountain. Well, Lance Mountain is a skateboarder, and he took a picture back. I guess he's from the '80s, and took a picture. Had one shoe. He had the royal blue Jordan 1. The second shoe he had a UNC colored Jordan 1. So they kind of took the theme of that and ran with it with the soles. You can see, and it's a canvas based shoe.
Oh, the soles are different.
The soles are different color.
Light blue and
it's
dark
a royal blue. Yeah, this is your color, man. It's like a Duke blue, man. So
I wear one shoe.
Yeah, you wear one shoe, but these are based off the picture. You know that. You know, then the Nike SB brand, of course, is based on skateboarding. sporting, and they come. I think it looks good with the UNC colored shoestrings. And these are canvas, and they eventually wear off, so you can see the undertone of the shoe, which is of course UNC blue and royal blue.
So eventually, after a while, the canvas is gonna go away.
It's gonna wear off. Or you can actually they've done some videos on YouTube where they've actually peeled it off, and they have like the LA to Chicago shoes like that. Nike is making a bunch of shoes like that have that feature where it just wears away. It looks like a worn grunge look to it.
Okay.
So that's it, man. I mean, what do you guys think?
That's cool, man. I think these are very cool. I would definitely wear these.
That's what I'm doing.
Because they're nice. They're nice and they're not too colorful.
Right.
Nothing really going on with them. I think they are. I mean, the SB Dunks are so classic.
Yeah.
So these are cool. I like them. So what are they called?
These are the Nike, the Desert Ore SB Jordan 1 lows. For many residents of my hometown, Washington, D.C., the soundtrack here is a percussion-heavy subgenre of funk called go-go. Go-go! Legendary artists Chuck Brown, Trouble Funk, and Rare Essence were instrumental in the beginnings of go-go in the 1970s, and today, well, that beat continues to engulf the community. With Washington, D.C. having the highest intensity of gentrification in the country, go-go's future seems somewhat uncertain. And I say uncertain because a lot of venues that hosted shows with go-go bands started to pump the brakes, and a staple of DC music began to be shut out. Back in the day, Chris and I, along with our band of merry men from the Shepherd Park neighborhood, right, that's uptown, we frequented the likes of the Black Hole or the Metro Club, and you can best believe that if Sidwell Friends or DeMatha or Gonzaga had a go-go, we were right up in the place. Go-go music has long been a cultural touchstone of DC. But as of late, there's been a movement to silence it. I said movement to silence it. The hashtag dontmutedc is a grassroots movement. It started out after a resident at a nearby brand new condominium threatened to sue the Metro PCS store in the historic Shaw neighborhood for playing go-go music out into the community. Now, T-Mobile, who had acquired the shop, forced the shop to silence the music. The community became outraged. After major protests and rallies led by community activists such as Ron Moten and Tony Lewis Jr. and Big G Anwan Glover of the Backyard Band, and even Mayor Muriel Bowser herself, T-Mobile and the store owners reached somewhat of a compromise with the community. So they allowed the music to return, albeit in a somewhat quieter fashion there. So to me, go-go is much more than a musical genre. It's the heartbeat and pulse of the city. Every smack of the congos or every echo of that cowbell, man, tells a story. Once this vibrant place we used to call a chocolate city, DC has now been reckoned with gentrification and displacement. Longtime residents can no longer afford to stay in their district. They're being pushed out and are being displaced by wealthier, more affluent families. Now, it seems to me that the city I live in and Chris lives in is in need of a hard-driven solution. With all that's going on in the world today, our city doesn't need gentrification, but unification. Now, the British poet William Congreve has often been misquoted as saying, "Music soothes the savage beast." That is a misquote, of course. In actuality, he said, "Music hath charms to soothe a savage breast, to soften rocks or bend a knotted oak." I think go-go is indeed that soothing component in all this madness. The music brings folks together, and in today's crazy world, they say coming together is a beginning, right? Keeping together is a progress, and working together is a success. That, my friends, is mark my word.
Okay, so every once in a while, once in a generation, a kid comes along, and I'm like, okay, this is a whole nother level of basketball. Oh, yeah. Like, for real. Like, LeBron James came through. KD came through. Even in high school, Andrew Wiggins was just a complete monster in high school. I saw him play. There's a guy right now. His name is Emoni Bates. He's out of Michigan. He's about 6'8", 200-something pounds. He's super slim. He's a 100% KD clone. Oh. He looks like KD. He plays like KD. If KD had a baby, that would be Emoni Bates. Like, for real. That's the KD mini-me.
Wow.
This kid is unbelievably fantastic. He's 22. He's a sophomore in high school. And he's destroying everyone. Like, seriously. Like, this kid is no joke. I can't speak more highly of him. Now, I haven't seen him play live. I'm looking forward to that, maybe in the spring or the summer of this coming year, to go check him out. But he is fantastic. He shoots the three extremely well. Defense, he's coming up with the blocks. He will definitely
don't get in
your face, without a doubt. Without a doubt. You will be hearing from him. Now, a lot of colleges are a little shaky on what he's going to do, because come 2022, pretty much it's been assured that the NBA is going to go back to kids can come straight into the pros.
Right.
They're going to do away with the one and done deal. So with that being said, he may go straight from high school straight to the pros, like they were doing back in Kobe's day and Kevin Garnett and so forth. So he may never go to college. But you will definitely hear all about the name Emoni Bates.
Hey, thank you guys for joining us for another show again. Make sure you all like, comment, and subscribe below. And check us out on IG at The ISO Swish Show. That's The ISO Swish Show. Hey, my name is Mark.
My name is Chris.
And we are The ISO Swish Show.
And we are out. What's up, ISO Swish fam? My name is Chris.
Right again. What the hell? Woo!
Welcome back, ISO Swish. No, I don't want to do a hand thing. Stop doing a
Oh my God, what is that? They made I don't know. They may look at him as a. I'm messing this all up. Sorry, man.
Okay, here we go.
I'm good now. Okay. I'm too slow.
You just memorize it.
I should have memorized that. Better go.